Hi, welcome back to my vlog, Piece of Life. And if you are new here, hello. And if you are coming back, thank you so much. Today I just really wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I know I typically talk about fashion and just kind of like lifestyle. But today I wanted to talk about self-care. My vlog is called Piece of Life, and I know that I always say at the end of every vlog, my vlog is called Piece of Life. Please do something peaceful for yourself. And I just wanted to come back and say how important it really is to do something for yourself. And self-care is so important. Self-care makes you a better person for yourself and for your well-being, mind, body, soul. And that also affects everybody around you. But I also, in a time when we talk about self-care a lot, you hear it in magazines and online and TV, it's also taking care of others. And, that really resonated with me. Recently, I was really fortunate enough to do some volunteering, and I was able to get my mom on board, which I for sure thought she would say no when I asked her, but she was all about it. And it was for Thanksgiving, and we got to work with some people that were homeless. Unfortunately, they're homeless now. It's not going to be permanent, but they were all ages, all races, and it was just really beautiful. We got to serve them dinner, and we had music, and they got to go shopping. We had a little boutique set up, and there was a room for kids with toys, and we had dessert and just all the fixings, and they had little stockings, and it was just so beautiful. And just to see how grateful they were. You know that old saying, it's better to give than receive? In that moment, it was like my heart just bursted open and 1,000 angels came out. It was just so beautiful, and I just felt like I was on cloud nine, literally, like I could walk on water. I was so happy to talk to people and hug people, and just being able to serve them and just to tell them, thank you for letting me serve you. I'm so grateful to be here and to be part of this moment, and just getting to share it with my mom, and like looking across the room and seeing her picking up plates from people's tables, and them just being so grateful, and her saying, no, I'm grateful. Thank you for letting me share this moment with you. And it's like, I just want us to remember, like, when we're taking care of ourselves, take care of others. And, I had a chance to talk to a lot of the people, and, I've had friends in the past say, oh, people that are homeless, either they have mental illness or they are have some type of an addiction. And you know what? That's not a negative. That's even more reason to help somebody. I mean, my gosh, it's like, everybody knows somebody who has an addiction, or somebody's family member that has mental illness. And, we should have more empathy for them and more compassion. But a lot of these people just had some really bad luck, some unfortunate luck. I sat and talked to a lot of people that were just like, I lost my job, and I don't have family, and I didn't have anywhere to stay. And it's like, I've always said this, and this isn't something new, and any of my friends watching this know I say this. I mean, I feel like we're all just one step away from being homeless. I mean, one bad step, and if you don't have family and you don't have friends that can take you in, and you don't have a job, where do you go? I mean, some people have to stay in their car. Some people don't even have money to keep their car. And it's like, these people that I spoke to were just the kindest people, and they were so grateful, and they were so hopeful. It's like, oh. It's like, it makes me a little teary. But they were so hopeful, and they knew that this was just temporary. And they were giving me hope, and it's like they were talking to me about themselves, but it's like they're giving me hope too. It's like they're hopeful. They're not like, I'm stuck in the situation, but they're so grateful. And it was just really beautiful. And it was like, there were children there, and there were young teenagers. And, I don't want anybody to have to live like that. And it's like, this church that we were at, They let the people stay overnight, which is beautiful. But then they have to get up early in the morning. They have to get up like at 5:30 in the morning and have everything picked up and ready to go. And then they have to go somewhere else and they're not even sure where they're going to go. So it's like by the time they rest their head, they're already having to think about getting up in the morning and moving. So it's a lot. And it's like, hugging these people and just talking to them. And like I said, the majority of the people were people that just fell on hard times. And they just need some help. And I just felt so good. And it's like, again, I talk about taking care of yourself. And I think that, again, that's important to take care of yourself. And during this busy time, whatever that is for you, meditating, reading poetry, reading a book, going for a walk, but then also taking time just to give back to people, just little simple acts of kindness, like volunteering when you can. There's so many places that need volunteers. This particular facility goes to senior citizen homes and reads books and talks and entertains. They also have something where it's like foster parents can come for the evening and they can go out and leave their kids with the facility and do something nice for themselves. So just remember, you never know what someone's going through, and we're all having tough days, and we all have something in our lives at any given time. Maybe someone has it worse, but we all have something going on, and just doing something nice for someone, making eye contact and saying hi, smiling, opening the door. Maybe if there's someone behind you in line, buying them a coffee. Maybe if you're in the drive-thru, grabbing a coffee for someone. Just doing something really kind, asking someone how they're doing, like, really, how are you doing today? Just little things like that. Taking time in the morning just to, like, before you check your phone, just to meditate and just be grateful for what you have. I mean, coming home that day, it's just like, God, I'm so grateful I have a bed to sleep in and a house, and I have a home, and I have a family. And it's like those little things where it's like people forget that some of these people don't have that luxury. They don't have someone to call and say, can I come stay with you? Can I sleep on the couch? It's just not an option. Or they have friends that just would love to help them, but they can't. And I just, I know I always preface about, be doing something peaceful for yourself, but I just really wanted to say, like, take care of each other too. And at this time, and it's not just during the holidays, but all year round, is just helping out others and doing what you can. And I just, when I volunteer, it just touches a part of me, like, I don't know, it's the best gift. It's kind of like, I just can't explain it. It's like I'm a balloon flying high, and when it's over, just like I feel so like, the winds just got knocked out of me, because when you're in that moment, it's just like, it's such a beautiful thing, and people are just so grateful, and they can't believe that you would take time out of your day to do something for them and make them feel special and let them know how grateful you are that you're able to be here and take care of them for a moment. So I just wanted to remind you of that. And I know, again, like I said, we talk about fashion and all the fun things, but and I think that's important too, because that's something I enjoy. And if you're here on my channel and you enjoy it, that's not negating that. It's not taking that away. It's just saying, is there something that you could do today that might make a difference in someone's world, or the trajectory of someone's life? And it's like volunteering is so fun, and it's like I think people just don't know, like, how to get involved in it. But if you look online, if you Google volunteering in your area, you'll definitely find something. And if you can grab somebody in your family, it's just a fun thing to do and just something to remember. And it's like, even people who think they don't want to do it, and it's like, I'd rather be at home. When you do it, you just feel so great. So I know this is, like I said, it's so different from what I normally do, and I wasn't gonna do it at first, because I was like, well, I'm not sure if someone wants to hear that, and maybe they feel like it's a lecturing, or I don't know, but it was something that was put on my heart to say. And I said, I'm just going to say it, and obviously if someone wants to hear it, they're going to listen to it, and if they don't, they're going to click off of it. But I hope you do listen to it, and I hope you do continue to do self-care, and I hope you do continue to do things for others and things for people that are unfortunate and that can't in that moment help themselves, because there could be a time you could be in their place. Like I said, you know, we're all one step. I mean, it could happen to any of us. So that's my video. Not going to really talk about anything else today, but I will be back. And again, do something peaceful for yourself. Give someone you love a hug. Give somebody a call. You know, it's a season where it's like there's a lot of people that have family, but there's a lot of people that are alone. And the holidays really bring out that loneliness. A lot of people have lost family members, and you know, I lost my dad and my sister, and so the holidays are hard for me, you know, sometimes, because it's like you miss the ones you love. So not everybody has this picture perfect holiday where everything's just great and they get to see their family. There's lots of people that are away, and they're away from their families, and they're alone, and they're feeling really lonely and isolated. And don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them and just say hi and how are you doing, and I miss you and I love you, and maybe send them a Christmas card or a little gift or something. Just, you know, you just never know what someone's going through, and a lot of times it's hard to reach out and ask for help, you know, when you're feeling really isolated and you don't have that motivation, or you feel like you just don't want to burden someone with what's going on in your life. And if no one's reaching out to you, it's really hard. And with social media, you see all these people doing all these things, and you wonder why that's not happening in your life. So I just wanted to come on and tell you that. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you will come back. I've had a few questions on other things that I would like to talk about. So again, my video won't just be about fashion. I have some questions that I got from some viewers, and my next video will be about that. So thank you again. I hope you have a really beautiful day, and take care. Bye.